So number one is going to be to know your audience. I know this sounds kind of like a loaded question, but how often do you guys think about who you're talking to? Are they a professional, business professional? Are they an employee? Are they a grooming professional? Who are you talking to when you're doing things? And what is their value system? I was talking today with one of my coaching clients, and we were talking about how she is doing mobile, very exclusive, like all small pets under 20 pounds, and her dog haircut started at $120. And part of the things that she was talking about was how can I work on converting people that are saying I'm too expensive? And one of the most important things I said to her was for her to know her audience. Is this somebody who is willing to change their mind? Is this somebody who's going to be convinced? Probably not. We used the example of when I was growing up. We had a little dog. He looked like his name was Benji. He looked kind of like a PVGV, and he got shaved once a year. I don't think there's anything you could have told my mom growing up. You could have told her they were washing that dog in battery acid. I don't think she'd care. Not because she didn't love Benji, but because she wasn't very wealthy, and it wasn't something she could worry about. She was having enough time putting food on the table for her 3 kids. Never mind getting the pet groomed. So with that, I want you to think about, is it worth trying to convince these people? Is it worth trying to educate these people? What are the things that you're doing on a daily basis, and do they make sense? When you're knowing your audience, is there something going on? They need to take a step back and go, okay, who is it that I'm talking to? Who is it that I'm talking to? What do they value? Should I continue on this, or is this just a waste of my time? And I know that sounds kind of unfair, because it really sucks to go, why am I wasting my time? But sometimes you just are. Sometimes no matter what you say, no matter what you do, you're not going to change their mind. They're not gonna see your side of the conversation. They're just not going to. So it doesn't make any sense to continue being like a broken record. I see this happen a lot with you guys that are talking about a client who is not your ideal client or your soulmate client. They are just a client that won't listen to you. And if you take a step back and you've said something over and over and over again and go, okay, who is my audience? What is their value system? Do they care? Probably not. And that's probably just putting yourself in a bad situation. And I don't think that makes any sense. Now, you can keep doing it. I learned that the hard way. I'd like you to be able to take that knowledge and be able to be more flexible like that.